children, welcome to the class. Let's begin by thanking God Almighty for His mercy and grace upon us. Already we started Unit 3 and completed the last lesson of Unit 3, which was a poem titled Stand. So today we move on to the next lesson, that is Lesson 1, Unit 3 and page number 77. The chapter is titled A Three-Wheeled Revolution, and this is an interview with an internationally acclaimed Indian entrepreneur. An interview with an Indian entrepreneur. Who is an entrepreneur? entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who starts his own business, or you can call him as a businessman. Yes, so this is an interview with a successful young Indian entrepreneur or businessman who changed the lives of many poor people of India, who changed the lives of the marginalized rickshaw pullers of India, who made a revolution in the three-wheeled sector of India. Three wheels, or the rickshaw sector of India. See, great men are not born great, but they grow great, or they achieve greatness. The starting place of greatness is desire. Starting place of greatness is desire. The desire to succeed. Desire to serve others. And to keep on going no matter what happens. Success is for those who think high, who think big and act differently. Success is for those who think high and act differently. Greatness of a man is not in how much wealth he acquires. No. It's not in how much wealth he acquires, but in his integrity and his ability to affect those around him positively. His ability to influence and impact the lives of the people around him. If you could impact and change the lives of the people around you, that is greatness. So, here in this interview, you are going to read an unusual story of Irfan Alam. The story of Irfan Alam, the great Indian entrepreneur, and his thirst of entrepreneurship exhibited through his company, Samman Foundation, that he established in Patna in 2007. So this is the story of an Indian entrepreneur, Irfan Alam from Bihar. He is from Bihar and he started an organization, a non-profit organization for the rickshaw pullers of India, and the name of the organization is Samman Foundation. He established the foundation in 2007. So who is Irfan Alam? Irfan Alam is an Indian entrepreneur, a famous Indian entrepreneur who systematized and empowered the rickshaw pullers of India. One who systematized and empowered the rickshaw pullers and their families. Thus turning this sick sector to a highly profitable, a robust business model. He converted rickshaw sector, he transformed the rickshaw pullers' lives, he transformed the rickshaw sector to a profitable business model. So who is Irfan Alam? Irfan Alam is a founder and chairman of Samman Foundation, which is an Indian company that organizes the rickshaw pulling sector of India. Irfan Alam is a founder and chairman of Samman Foundation, an Indian company that organizes the rickshaw pullers of India. Or Samman Foundation is a non-profit organization. Samman Foundation is an India-based non-profit organization. What is the meaning of a non-profit organization? See, the primary aim of this organization is not making profit, but to uplift or empowering the vulnerable communities. It is a non-profit organization that empowers the vulnerable communities to improve their lives, to improve their standard of living through sustainable livelihood, thus giving them food security, better health, and changing their status in the society and all. And here, Samman Foundation organizes all the rickshaw pullers of India. The rickshaw pullers of India become a part of this organization. So that's the speciality of this organization. So you can call Irfan Alam as a social entrepreneur. Who is a social entrepreneur? An entrepreneur who is socially committed towards the society. Samuhika Pradibhathadayulla businessman. So he is a social entrepreneur who has started an organization exclusively for the poor rickshaw pullers. And being a social entrepreneur, Irfan Alam is globally recognized as an expert in social entrepreneurship. He is an expert in social entrepreneurship. Once he got a chance to attend an international entrepreneurship summit. There, he was complimented by Barack Obama, President Barack Obama, with the words he said to Irfan, "You are doing a tougher job than me. You are doing a tougher job than me." See, but Irfan is a first generation entrepreneur. You can call him as a proud first generation entrepreneur who doesn't hail from a business family. First generation entrepreneur, what's the meaning of that? Which means he is the first person to start a business in his family. He was the first one to start a business in his family. But he is such a proud first generation entrepreneur who has become quite successful. And see, he is from such a poor family and such a poor background, but he is, and his parents are illiterate. But he is an alumni of IIM Ahmedabad and got graduated from Harvard University. Though his parents are illiterate, he got graduated from Harvard University. Irfan says, it's like a fairy tale to me. Isn't it? Like a fairy tale. Irfan took his first step to entrepreneurship when he was 13 years old. 1-3. So he took his first step to entrepreneurship when he was only 13 years old, at a very young age. See, during the stock market scam in 1992, when Irfan was only 13 years old, stock market scam meaning stock market kumbhakonam, alle azhimadi. So at that time, his father and his friends lost a lot of money in the stock market scam of 1992. So then Irfan started taking interest in stock market, and he started analyzing and researching the performance of various companies in the stock market. And interestingly, using the advice of Irfan Alam, his father, as well as father's friends, recovered their losses, and they even started making profit through share trading or from share trading. So he got confidence, and this enabled Irfan to start a stock trade analysis or a portfolio management firm. Or at the age of 13, Irfan started a portfolio management firm or stock trade analysis. What is the meaning of stock trade analysis? Stock trade analysis is actually analyzing and researching the performance of various companies, the value of the shares of various companies in stock market. Of course, you may have heard of the National Stock Market of India in Mumbai, isn't it? And portfolio management is of course related to share trading itself or stock market. Portfolio means your share or your wealth or your investment. So portfolio management firm is a firm that manages the client's investment or share. Just imagine that you don't have time. You are very busy, but you would like to invest your money in share market. So then you can approach a portfolio management firm, and you may give your money, your investment, your wealth to the portfolio management firm. You can give it to the firm, and they will manage your investment, your wealth or your share. They will do share trading for you, or they will be managing your wealth, your investment, and making profit for you. So that is what is portfolio management. Okay, it's actually a value-based service provided by the firm. They're helping you to manage your money, your wealth, and helping you to make profit. Okay, so Irfan, as he could help his father and his friends, he started a share trade analysis, a portfolio management firm at the age of 13. So which means entrepreneurship was in his blood, says Irfan Alam. Though he is of course a first generation entrepreneur. Then later, after his college, he won a TV reality show. A business-based TV reality show. Okay, that is, it is called as Business Bazigar, a TV reality show called Business Bazigar. It was actually an entrepreneur hunt. This show aimed to find people having innovative ideas. To find out people having innovative ideas, to find out good new entrepreneurs having innovative ideas, they invited new business ideas. Okay, so Irfan Alam was actually a contestant of this show. He also put forward, he came with his new business proposal. He entered the show. Okay, he was a contestant of the show and he entered the show with his new business proposal. And this was Irfan's proposal. Irfan's idea was to organize the rickshaw pullers of India and converting that sick sector to a profitable business model. So how can we convert the rickshaw puller sector to a profitable business model? See, the only way of getting income is, see, the poor rickshaw pullers generate income by transporting the passengers. That is the only way they get income. And they are using rented rickshaws, isn't it? So they earn very little. And that is not enough to sustain their families also. So Irfan's idea was that rickshaws are to be redesigned. Rickshaws should be redesigned in such a way that there is enough space inside the rickshaws to keep advertisements of various companies. The space inside the rickshaws can be utilized for the purpose of advertising and brand promotion, thereby generating additional revenue. Thereby they can generate additional income. Then the second proposal, see, even more additional revenues can be made by selling products like water, juice, newspaper, mobile cards, magazines, etc. So rickshaws can also be used for the purpose of advertising, and also the rickshaw pullers can choose to sell water, juice, prepaid cards, newspapers, magazines, etc. inside the rickshaw. So thereby they can increase their overall income. So that was a superb idea. And Irfan won the contest. He was a winner of the show Business Basikar and he was offered a seed money of 150 lakh rupees. But Irfan refused the seed money because of certain business ethics conflict between the organizers of the show and Irfan. Actually, Irfan wanted to start a social enterprise. He actually wanted to help the poor pullers improve their standard of living. Okay, so because of business ethics conflict between the organizers, and actually the prize money was actually a seed money to begin the business. So he said, I don't want the prize money. Actually, I am going to start a business with the poor people. And for that, I don't want 150 lakh rupees. So he actually refused. He said, I don't want. See the greatness of Irfan Alam. Great people act differently. And Irfan always believed in the words of his teacher, mentor, C.K. Prahlad. According to C.K. Prahlad, business can be successful if you target at the bottom of the pyramid. Business can be successful if you target at the bottom of the pyramid. So actually he was planning to do a business with the poor people in order to empower and uplift the marginalized rickshaw pullers of India. Okay, so he said, I don't want the money. And also Irfan knew that the entry barrier to start such a business was very low. And the most important thing in this business is to get the loyalty of the rickshaw pullers, to get the support and loyalty of the Vishwasam, isn't it? That was most important in this case, isn't it? So he directly went to the slums, he went to the villages, he talked with the rickshaw pullers, he had a deep conversation with the rickshaw pullers and their family, and finally he got the support. After getting the support and loyalty of the rickshaw pullers, he organized them and he started an organization, a foundation, an agency for the rickshaw pullers. And Samman Foundation, finally, Samman Foundation was founded in 2007. with the seed money from his friends and family. Using the seed money of his friends and family, he started Samman Foundation in 2007. And Irfan Alam, he was the first person to introduce prepaid cycle rickshaws in India. In only 2 years, Irfan has built a family of over 1 lakh rickshaw operators across 9 states in India. Then, although a first-generation entrepreneur, Irfan's efforts to empower those at the bottom of India's social hierarchy have been recognized widely. Then he has won lots of awards. Of course, the awards won by him include UN Karambir Award of 2014, then the World Bank Innovation Award, Ford International Fellow Award. Of course, he has won the Business Basiker, a competitive TV reality show for entrepreneurs. Then he has been recognized by the Times of India as one of the top 30 youth icons of India. Then his business model was recently featured by The Economist magazine, etc. Okay, so Irfan Alam, realizing the pathetic plight of the pullers, he started an organization for them. He says that there are more than 10 million rickshaw pullers operating in India. And most of the rickshaw pullers do not own rickshaws. Actually, they are using rented rickshaws. And they will have to pay a rent of 30 or 40 rupees. And the money they make after paying the rent is not sufficient to sustain their families. So they always continue to remain at the bottom of the pyramid. That is why he thought of creating an organization in order to empower the rickshaw pullers and to help them find a way to increase their overall revenue. Okay, that is how he started the organization. And this chapter, A Three-Wheel Revolution, is an interview with Irfan. Okay, and in the interview he discloses the circumstances which made him an entrepreneur, and he shares his experiences of organizing the rickshaw pulling sector in India. Okay, and it also throws light on the business model he experimented through Samman Foundation. Samman, S-A-M-M-A-N, S and N capital. Samman means respect. So he is the one who started such a kind of an organization for the poor rickshaw pullers of India. Okay, now we will read the interview in the next class. Okay, thank you.